In this video, I'm going to show you how to use my Dance Studio ad templates to improve your ad visuals and target the right people. If we haven't met before, my name is Sally, and I've been helping dance studios and performing arts businesses across the world for the last 5 years with their social media marketing and paid ads to fill their classes and grow their business. With that being said, let's jump in and have a look at the ad templates. So the ad templates are broken down into 6 different categories. We've got free trial templates, paid trial templates, templates for open days, special offer templates, preschool dance templates, and templates for adult dance classes. I found that working with dance studios, these are typically the 6 areas where dance studios are advertising the most. Let's look at free trial templates first. So when you get into the templates, you'll see this at the start of each set of templates. And what this is a way to easily change the colors and the branding across all of the templates in one go. Let me show you how. So for most studios, you will have either 2 main colors, or you'll have 1 color with a lighter and a darker shade. Let's say your color is purple. So what we'll do is we'll go to this dark pink here and we'll change it to purple. And then down here in the bottom left-hand corner, you'll see this purple button that says Change All. So I'm going to click that and it will change all the dark pink in these templates over to purple. Let's say the second color for my studio is a very light purple or a lilac. So let's change that. And again, we're going to click the Change All button and it's going to change the lighter pink to that lilac color across all of the templates. Down here in the bottom right-hand corner, if I click on Grid View, which is these 4 boxes, I can see that all of the templates have changed from that pink color to the purple. Now, there are some elements that haven't changed because we have to manually adjust those, but I'll show you how to do that now. So let's have a look at this first one. Now, all of the images in these templates that are in there already are either AI or stock images, and you can use them if you don't have images of your own. Alternatively, if you do have your own images, you can absolutely replace them. So for this one, if we replace, I've uploaded some of my dance studio photos in here already, and I can just drag this photo into the circle. Now, obviously that's not sitting in a great position. So if I double click it, I can then move that image to fit within the circle. And then I'm just going to click Done. And now she's sitting better within that circle. Now the photo is a little dark. So to brighten it up and make it look a little better, we're going to click Edit. And then on the top left over here, we're going to click Adjust. And I want to make this photo just a little warmer and I want to make it brighter so that she stands out. That's much better. Now for the text here, I'm finding the text is not sitting, it's not popping out against the lilac. So I'm going to select that text. I'm going to go to Effects and I'm actually going to outline it. I'm going to click the color box here and I'm going to outline it in black just to make the text pop a bit. And then for my studio, that's actually ready to go. It's branded in my colors. It's for a free trial. It says what it is. And for some of you, you will be in the habit of putting your logo on every Canva image that you create. For this particular image, she has our logo on her top, so I definitely don't need to do that. But also, if it's a sponsored post, if it's an ad campaign, your brand and your business will show up at the top of the campaign. So if your logo is not on your image, that's okay. All right, let's have a look at another one in this set. So if we go down to this end one, the reason I want to show you this one is the background has been removed on this image. Now, again, this is an AI stock image, so you can use it. But let's say you have your own. I'm going to go with this one. And this is only in the Pro version, so you can't remove background in the free version of Canva. But in Pro, I'm going to select Background Remover. And then I'm just going to go back to the image that's behind. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to delete it. So now she's ready. I'm going to extend the size of this image because I just want it to fit into the frame a bit nicer. And again, she's a little dark, so I'm going to click Edit. adjust, give her a little bit of warmth and a little bit of brightness. When you are doing these adjustments, do small adjustments because you'll find a little bit goes a long way. I'm also finding again that this text is not really standing out against the lilac. So for this text, to select both, because there's two text boxes here, I'm going to click on one text, hold down the Shift key on my keyboard and select the other one, and then go up to the text color, and I'm going to select the purple color just to make it stand out a little more. And then that one's ready to go as well. So you can see small adjustments really make these templates pop for your dance business. Okay, let's have a look at the paid trial templates. So again, it's very easy for us to adjust the colors very quickly. Let's say that your studio colors are pink. So I'm going to choose quite a deep pink for this one and select change all. And then for this color, I'm actually going to choose a light pink. And again, I'm going to click on change all. Now, if we look at this first one, we can see that the couple of elements, the blue elements in this particular template, have not updated. That's because this glitter background is actually an image, and this here is a gradient that we can find in the elements. So let's change those two elements first. I'm going to go over to the left and find the Photos app. If you can't see this Photos app, go to the Apps button and type Photos, and you'll see the Photos app here. In here, I'm going to type pink glitter and just find the shade that suits my business. So I actually want a lighter shade here. So you can see this is a pro element, so is this. If you're on the free version, you can look for a free image. So this one's free because it doesn't have the little crown on it. But because I'm on the pro version, I'm actually going to use this first one. I'm just going to drag it over the existing image and it will replace it. So that looks great. All right, now let's replace this blue gradient. And a gradient is a color that fades from either one color to another, or it fades from a darker color to a lighter color. So I'm going to go to the Elements app here on the left, and I'm going to type in light pink gradient. I'm going to click on the graphics, see all, and I'm looking for something that goes from dark to light. So I actually quite like, there's a couple here I like. We might try this one. And I just need to turn it around. So this little button here with the arrows, that's going to help me turn it. And I want to turn it all the way around to there. I'm just going to click on the existing one and delete it, and then move my gradient in. I'm going to hold down, so I'm going to click on this circle on the edge and drag it out. And that's what I want. I actually want it to be dark on the edge. Now, the other thing we have to check here is currently this gradient is sitting over the top of the logo. So to fix that, if I click on it, and then up here, I'm going to click on Position. Then over on the left, I'm going to click on Layers. And that's going to show me every element that's in this Canva design. What I'm looking for is this pink gradient, and I want to drag it behind my logo. So the way these elements all work here is whatever's at the bottom is at the back of your design. Whatever's at the top of the list is at the front of your design. So if you think of it like a cake, each one of these elements is a layer. So this one's on the bottom, then this, all the way up to the very top. And I'm just going to click on this and drag it down below so it's underneath the logo. So now my logo is on top. And obviously you can replace this with your logo. You would just delete it and drag yours in. But that one is now branded to my studio. If I want, I can also, over here on the left where it says uploads, that's where you can put your own images in. So I could put my image in, drag it across. Now, as a studio owner, I'm very tempted to put in her whole body, because as studio owners, that's our aesthetic. What we need to remember, though, is we are not our customer. Our customer is not really fussed about pointed feet, beautiful alignment, long legs. They don't care about that stuff. They care about happy kids, especially when we're talking about this particular age group. So I'm actually going to double click on this image and I'm going to drag it out and make it much bigger, move it into this box. And again, it doesn't matter if we don't see all parts of her. What matters is that we see her happy face. And now you can actually see my studio's branding much better as well. Okay, so that image is good to go as it is. Let's have a look at another one. So this one here, I would just type in my location, Geraldton, which is a town in WA. I'm just going to go up here. We can change it to uppercase with one click. So I'm going to do that. I'm also just going to change the color because it's still in the old color. And I'm going to click change all. So anything else in that color will now change as well. And you can actually do that back over here. So I'm actually going to undo and just do it again to show you. So on this very front panel, I can click on blue and this will change all the text color that's in blue. I'm going to go to text color, click on pink, and then select change all. Now, if I go back to this template, the text has changed. I actually want that to be a little bit bigger. So I've clicked on the text, I come up the top here, and I can increase the size of it. I also want to make sure that it's centered. So I'm just going to move it up a little, and that looks great. So again, I could use this as is. This is an AI stock image, or I could put in my own stock image, my own photo, sorry. So I'm going to drag this one into the circle. Again, she's very small in this circle. So I'm going to double click, drag the corner out, and then adjust the placement. Now, this photo's come up looking a little funny. It's a little bit washed out. So what that means is the image that was in there before was adjusted. And now I have to readjust this image just to make sure that it looks right. So I'm going to click on edit, go to adjust. I'm going to start by selecting reset adjustments. So that brings it back to 0 across all adjustments. I'm then going to make the brightness, make it a little brighter. I'm going to scroll down. And the other thing I like to change is saturation. It just makes the colors pop. So I'm just going to increase that slightly. And I'm happy with that now. It's ready to go. Okay, let's have a look at the next one. The next one is the open day templates. So again, we can change the colors very, very easily. Let's select the purple. We're going to change this one to blue for this template. So we're going to change that to quite a deep blue. Select change all. And then for this one, I'm actually going to keep it a really different color, but I'm going to keep it as pink and change all. So now I've got that blue and pink color across all these templates. I'm also going to change the purple text and make sure it changes to the blue color. All right, let's have a look at these templates. So as we can see, there's a couple of things here that have not changed. This color in here in this circle is actually a gradient color. So I'm going to click on that, go to color, and over here on the plus, you can see here you can either have a solid color or a gradient color. So I'm going to change this one to my blue, change all, and I'm just going to click it again and change this one to the lighter pink and change all. And so that has now changed that gradient. I can also change the type of gradient here, so I can make the colors come in from different angles, but I'm not going to do that right now. Now the background too, I also want to change to a more blue color background. So I'm going to go over here to the left and find my Photos app. And I'm going to put in blue, pink, sparkle. These are the keywords, and I want it to find me something with blue, pink, and sparkle. Let's see what we can find. Okay, lots of pink, not so much blue. So I'm going to take the word pink out. We'll try that. quite like this top option. So I'm going to drag that over the existing background. I'm actually going to double click it and move it slightly so the lighter part of that blue sparkle actually appears in the frame. I'm going to click done, and I really like how that sits. I'm also going to change this to my website, whatever that might be. And here you can also put in your own logo. And again, it's an AI stock image. You can use that AI stock image. However, just remember, once people start grabbing this free bundle of ad templates, more and more people will use these images. So I do highly recommend, if you have great candid photos and photos like this, where their hair's a little bit scruffy, but they look like they're having a blast, that's what you want, especially for this age group. All right, let me go to my uploads. We'll see what we can grab out of here. Now, obviously, when I drag that in, that sits terribly. We can't see her face. It's not in the right spot. So again, I'm going to drag the corners just so I can get her face higher in the picture. Click done. And then it is a little dark. So I'm going to click edit, adjust. I'm going to reset, give it a little warmth, give it some brightness, and a tiny bit of saturation. Probably gone too hard on the brightness. We'll take it down a bit. And that looks great. I'm really happy with that. And remember, so I had to get over this. Obviously, my logo is sitting right behind this banner, and we can't see. This is a beautiful dancer. She has great alignment. She has beautiful feet. We can't see any of that in this picture. Most parents don't care. So the things that I care about as a dance teacher and studio owner do not necessarily align with parents, and particularly new parents of kids who want to start dance or want to try dance for the first time. So just keep that in mind when you're creating your ad templates. Okay, let's have a look at another one. So this one is all about special offers. So often when we're doing ad campaigns, we have a bundle offer or a special uniform offer or something of that nature. So let's have a look at this one, because this involves the background remover as well. Again, I'm just going to change the colors really quickly, because you've seen by now how to do this. But I'm going to change the red to this purple color, change all. Now, it hasn't changed much in this particular template. There's two reasons for that. These are both specialized elements. So this is another gradient background. I'm going to go to this color, click it to edit. I'm going to change this to that color. And that's fixed that gradient. Now, to get this one right, I'm going to click on the element, click edit. And it's going to load this gradient font, which is created with another app. I'm going to scroll down, and here is where I can change my colors. So I'm going to select this color and change it to the color I want. And it's giving me a preview at the top, which is great. I'm going to increase the lighter color slightly and then hit update element. And now it's updated as well. Now, again, this is an AI stock image. You could use this one and this would be almost ready to go once you change your website. But let's use one of my own photos. So I'm going to click on her and delete her, which just leaves one image in the background. I am going to go find my uploaded images here. And I'm going to use this one and drag it in to there. Now that's not sitting in a great spot, so I'm just going to double click and make her a bit bigger. Click done. And then I'm going to click on her, and this here, this little button is a duplicate button. So I'm going to click on duplicate, and then I'm going to remove the background. Then I just center it over that image. I'm going to go to position, layers, and I'm going to move her layer just over that dance text. So now she's sitting behind all these other elements, but she's sitting over that dance text. Okay, now she does look a bit washed out. So let's warm her up and get her photo looking a bit better. We're going to click on adjust, give it a little bit of warmth, a little bit of brightness. And I'm also going to give it just a little bit of saturation. And that looks better and is branded to my business. So you can see images like this will really pop out, because the other thing I want you to check when you're creating images on Canva for your ad campaigns, if you click on this zoom button here and change it to 25%, that's how small it will be on mobile. So it has to pop out at that size. So make sure you check the 25% rule. Anytime you create something for an ad template, all the text should be very easy to read at 25%. And what you'll see from my templates is there's minimal text. It'll be things like the offer, the audience, the location, what you're selling. It'll be very simple. It'll be things like dance classes, free trial, location, website, just very, very clear on what it is you're selling. And then you want the details about what it is, what you're selling or what you're promoting in the caption of the ad, so in the words. Next, we have preschool ad templates. And if we have a look at this one's very, very simple. So you could change the colors just like we've done in other ones. You could use this ready to go as is, or you could just drag your own photos over the top. So if I go to my uploads, again, we're talking about preschool, so I could just drag in preschool photos. I'd do a little bit of adjusting and then that would be ready to go. And then finally, this is all about adult classes. So again, you can change your colors. We've been through that. And then you're just changing small details. So again, you could use this photo, or if you don't have any of your own, you'd actually go to the Photos app and adult dance class. You could use these stock images. Or let's say it's specifically a ballet class. So if I change this to adult ballet class, then you could use these stock images instead. Or perhaps, and again, you want stock images, preferably where they're smiling. So even though that's a nice stock image, it doesn't really sell the class. She doesn't look very happy about it. But you could use these stock images if you don't have access to your own, or you want a style of dance that I haven't included here. And then for this one, you'd potentially just change your website and it would be ready to go. So that's an overview of how to use these ad templates to really boost your ad campaigns on Facebook and Instagram. If you want to know more, click the link in the description.